Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start one new task in Automation Anywhere using task bot. In this video I will just show you how we just need to make a task bot and what are the major feature inside in Automation Anywhere. And before I start, I believe all of you have successfully downloaded the Automation Anywhere, and for downloading the automation anywhere in your system, you must have SQL Server. And how we need to configure that SQL Server, I will come up with another video. But currently, we will see how we can prepare a first task in automation anywhere. So let's start. You can see my screen like this will look like the automation anywhere screen. It contains new record, run, edit, and you can see I have these are few of my use cases, test cases you can say, which I prepare like in order to practice or in order to gain some new knowledge or in order to do some kind of manipulations and all. So I will just show you just a basic one which will help you to understand how we are preparing the bot, not the complex one, because we'll go gradually slow by slow so that you guys will understand more easily how we are developing all these things. So we'll go to new. See, in this community version you can see only the smart recorder and workbench, because the license one we can get the screen recorder and web recorder. There is nothing much difference, but in my opinion most of the people we use workbench. If you all guys are working in the project, then definitely you must be knowing that workbench we use to prepare the task. And what is task? If I want to say in a layman, like task is something, is kind of a process which we are doing step by steps, and each steps contain some kind, maybe some kind of variables, maybe some kind of path, which will at the end we are defining a process that is called task. So workbench will help us to prepare the task. We'll click the workbench and you can see my screen. It will be completely appear like a blank. So here we need to prepare the task, and the right hand side you can see these are the things where we need to pass the variables. You can understand like it's called, we are defining something, which mean I can say it in a dynamic way. We are defining some variable. It may be either a number, either a name or path or credentials and all. So just I want to show you the basic things like in my previous video I have already told you like what are these things, what are if else statement, what are excels, what are files and folders, what is the use of these things. Here I'm going to show you the basic one, and the basic one will start with the message tab. Let me get the message tab. Here is the message tab. Sometimes I am unable to forget like where is the message tab. So this is the message tab. Message tab is generally we use like whether we are getting the correct output or not. It will give you a pop-up. You understand the pop-up? It's something which come into the picture like yes, if the process is get complete or if it's not started, what is the issue. If you are mentioning the issue like if conditions, then definitely message box will use. Like in message box, I will type hello. Sorry, hello everyone. So I'm going to save this one. You can see we have save and run button, and this run button is disabled. It is disabled because we have not saved this task. So once we are saving this task, it will give you like you need to give your task name. So I will give my first task. My task name will be first task. See, now you can see the run button is showing green, means it's ready to go, and this one means it's one line item, A line item means it consists of rows. How many, like one, two, three, four, till n number of things you have mentioned in the process. So we'll run this process. See, it's showing a pop-up call, hello everyone. Why it is not getting close automatically? I will tell you, because we haven't marked the close one. That's why it is showing the pop-up. Until and unless we are not going to click OK, it will show like this. But if we can tick the statement I will show you just now, but before that let me show you, like, see, this is the action called message box, like, which is the action tool, and the line item one of one. Why it is one of one? One means it has only one line item. So we'll click OK. So let me go inside. See, here it is showing close message box after 5 seconds. Suppose if I am, let it be like 5 seconds, it's kind of default. If I am click here tick, I can make it like 2 second, I can make it 5 second, I can make it 10 second. I think 10 second not working, but let me save with the 5 second. Now if I am running again, I have to save, because every time you do something you have to save. Now I am running. See, you can see the closing time is getting counted, 2 3 1, and it's close. Now we'll go to the next step. So I need this one. You can delete this one or you can make it disable. Here we have disable option. If you disable this one, you won't see this message box anymore and it won't work also. Maybe it may be contain this line item, but it doesn't work. So now I will show you some if else statement. In if else statement, I will pass a variable like, if my variable is 100, my output will be correct. If my variable is more than 100 or not equal to 100, output is not correct. If else statements, it generally tells us like whether we are go, suppose if we are passing a variable like in a class, suppose if we are passing a if else statement, like how many student got passed in this semester or how many people are there. So I don't want to make it complex, it's like very simple. Like if else statement is something which is like you are passing, like the class consists of 100 students. So if the class consists 100 students, it will tell you the result as correct. If the class consists 90 students, it will tell you the result is not correct. If the class consists 101 students, the result will be not correct. So let me show you here. But before we do this, we need to pass a variable. We can make it in a static way, but I want to pass a variable here. See, we can add it here, and this add variable, it will show you a pop-up to create a new variable. And these variable types contain value, list, array, randoms. These are the four categories. So currently we will pass with the value. My variable's name will be var 1. My value will be 100. I will save it. Until and unless I won't change this thing, it will be remain 100. So you can see there are two types, like type is equal to values and option will be values, and values is 100. Now I am going to pass, this is my if else statement. Here I am going to take the variable option. See, this is the if condition, like the select the command like as per your requirement, if it is if or else if, else or and if this is file exist. If you want to check with the folder if the folder is exist or not, it will give you a pop-up, or if you don't want, you can close the bot then and there. I will show you slowly all the steps how we are doing with using this kind of things. Now we'll go with the variable, and if condition is not set, so we need to edit this one. Here the variable come, but if you type here anything, it won't type. What you need to do, you need to click F2. F2, it will only show you what are the predefined variable and automation anywhere, and what are the variable we are defining in the right side. So in the right side, I have defined variable 1. But you can see there are some predefined variable from automation anywhere which will be using. These are the things which will be using in Excel work or Excel manipulation, like columns or row and files. There are so many things, but years, you can see year also, date and time also, emails. Now we need to do the variable 1 operator. It will tell you what you need to do exactly with this variable, like equal to, not equal to, greater than, include, does not include, greater than equal to, less than, what more, less than equal to. So I don't need all these, I need only equal to. So I'm going to take this as a fixed variable. It will be fixed, it won't change until I don't change. So I will save it. You can see a statement is looking like this. Now I will add one message tab. Why message tab? Suppose if I'm adding here, I'll tell you one thing. My message tab, I will give you, just make it short, correct. If my message, I will type a message type here. Suppose every time if you drag over here, you will get your input, but these are the incorrect. What you need to do, either you need to right click, you need to do move up, or else you need to drag it where you want to move off. Okay. If my variable is equals to 100, then my message box will be correct. What I'm missing? I'm missing else. Else what? Else I will give the message box over here. After else, incorrect. Now I will save it. Now you can run. See. Now you can see that my value is correct because I have passed the variable as 100 and here the variable is equal to 100. Suppose if I am changing the variable here 101. So once again I will tell you, suppose if the variable is 101, here I am not changing any variable. This one is constant. This one is constant, I am making it 100. Let me save. I will show you the output. See, it's showing incorrect. Means it's just taking an observation like whether the variables what we have passed is as per the required things or not. Suppose let me try one more thing. Suppose I will try include and doesn't include is like same what we did. So I will try one not equals to same variable. I will try to run it. We'll see what is the situation. It's showing correct. If because what we are passing here, my constant variable is 100 over here and 100 over here, and my changing variable is static variable is 101. So if we are putting it's not equal to greater than less than, then it will show you correct. Then if I am changing this one into 100, let me see what the result come. It will show you incorrect because the condition is neither greater than nor less than. Then what is the correct condition? Is equal to. So if I will put here, if I will put here equal to, if I need to run this one, it will give you a correct statement. This is how we are doing some kind of small bot for your understanding. Later I will tell you how we are using this loop statement and PDF integration and this prompt assignment and Excel. In my next video I will tell you how we are open the spreadsheet, how we are closing the spreadsheet, how the get cell means taking all the cell you can define from where to where you need to take set cell, this all. And this is the part like run excel macro. Like in our project when we are working most of the things in excel we used to prepare for vv script. Those vv script you will prepare in the excel sheet and you have to give the macro name. Over here I will show you, you have to give the macro name. If you have argument it's okay, if you don't have it's okay. Need to give the sets, so it will run automatically the macro and again it will pass. So thank you for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe to my channel so that I will come up with more exciting things to show you. And the best thing is that I will be telling you afterwards what are the best thing we can do, how we are facing day-to-day challenge, what are the new challenges in automation anywhere, and all the things. Thank you guys.